Hey Asia, it's Uncle Rob here. I wanted to show you what I usually prepare for Okie for dinner with those meds I got her. So the one I got her that's really good for her joints and kind of like easing her pain is the Cosequin, which costs about $30. It comes in a box like this. So, but yeah, really kind of got it for Rosie, but I give it to Okie too, and Okie actually seems to respond better to it than Rosie does. So I'm gonna keep giving it to Okie. Now what I do, I'll show you how much I give. Usually one of these cans I can get about 4 dog meals per dog out of. I just want to show you how I do this. So I'll only do maybe like a quarter of the can there, put that food in there. Get in there good. See that the doggies, let one of the doggies lick the spoon. So just on like a plate like that. It's a little bit smaller than the small plate, but you can do it in like a plate like this. And so these tablets, right now I'm just giving her one in the morning. And so it's in 4. I usually it's one tablet and I break it into 4s. And I try to hide it in the wet food here. Now sometimes she'll end up eating everything and getting it, leaving, not eating the pills. So what I do with that when she has the leftover pills is I just throw some shredded cheese over that. She just seems to lick that right up. So kind of bury that in the food there. And that's with the wet food. And so then the dry food, this is where I'll add the fish oil pill. So I'll give her just a little bit of dry food. And I'll get one of these fish oil pills. And I'll try to split these between Rosie and Okie. But I kind of give it more, I lean more to giving it to Okie just because she has a better, she seems to be responding better to these. So just a little tablet. Get a little knife here. Sometimes you can break them open with your teeth. I'll just squeeze that over the dry food. Yeah, I'll give them a couple, I might give them a couple carrots in there. Yeah, maybe a little doggy treat. And so, and that would be a typical meal for them that I would give to them. I think I showed you this other stuff. I like to get this stuff for them. I've gotten these. I'm saving them up for when Okie comes back. When they come back, I usually do a celebration and split this between them, and they love this stuff. They have different kinds of these. They usually run about $3. So, but the dogs seem to be doing a lot better since I've introduced the wet food and even this Cosequin stuff. But I think the real key is getting Okie plenty of exercise. Like I said, I kind of been doing taking Rosie on longer walks in the neighborhood. Sometimes 1 to 2 hours long. We'll walk all the way down to Liberty Park at the far end where they have a dog park there, and walk all the way back. And that's about a 2-mile walk, and they love that. I'll do that every weekend or something. Even from the house, I'll walk all the way down to 9th East and back up the hill, and that's a good walk for him. I think it's just trying to get her strengthened and stuff, and that's what this is going to do. It's going to make it so she doesn't get so sore and it hurts her. It's actually going to help her build up resiliency, especially in her joints and stuff like that. And so she's going to be like, ooh, I want to go run and play. I want to go exercise. So yeah, it's kind of the combination of getting these two things. And I think the other thing that she was dealing with in the fall was her allergies. And the vet said that they actually have about 2 waves of allergies per year. And so I think for those fall allergies, because when I got those, she really kind of pepped up. We got that stuff for her. It was for her ears. I bet you it probably messed with her nostril canals, and it's just not a very fun thing. And so once she got that the stuff for the allergies, that helped her a lot, made her feel a lot better. There's supposed to be another wave that comes along this year. I'm wondering if it has something to do with those sort of the black line she has that goes down her eyes. I know in the summertime, at least last summer, those came in really thick. But I notice she really loves it if you get like a washcloth, soak it in hot water, squeeze it out, and just wipe those eyes, try and clean the stuff that runs off her eyes. So I think it might be beneficial to try to get her into the vet maybe twice a year, and maybe another time soon. I think it would be cool if I could get you to come with me, just so that maybe you can ask some questions too. One of the things that they got Rosie a few years back was like a cortisone shot. And I brought that up to them because that kind of helps them get over like injuries and stuff, like really bad injuries. So Rosie was having some really bad arthritis, but I think she had some other injury. We can ask about those. Those will kind of pep them up for a couple months. Dogs will get those, especially when they get old. Cairo got those a lot, in their last few years. So, I'm not really getting that. I've only had to do that for Rosie once a couple years ago, but that does help them get over some injuries. It's like a cortisone shot. So maybe the next time we get a doctor's appointment or a little vet appointment, maybe I'll try and coincide that to see if you can come along, or we could even go somewhere in Provo or something. That way you can kind of talk with them and ask questions, and we could talk about the cortisone shots and what to do best for Okie. So, but yeah, I think the exercise and making sure she's getting these with those are kind of the best bet right now, and just keeping an eye on those allergies. If her ears looking kind of weird, or she's getting that stuff from her eyes. Rosie's getting really hungry for this meal I just made, so I can give that to her. Okay, Rosie. All right. Love you, Asia. Bye.